So you need books to get you out of a slump. Well, you came to the right place. I have a few book recommendations for you. These are mostly fast-paced page turners that you kind of just don't want to put down once you start. I have made a video like this before, so there are even more recommendations than these. So you could go check that video out as well. But I do want to preface, the first thing that I believe that you should do to get out of a slump is read a book that you truly are genuinely interested at the moment. Even if you are currently reading a book, DNF it, or at least stop it for now. Pick up a book that you really want to read. That alone has helped me so many times. Now let's get into these recs. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is like a movie, okay? Everything that happens in here, you just picture it vividly in your head. She goes through so much. It is so entertaining. You don't want to put this book down. It follows Evelyn Hugo. She's a celebrity, and it's basically her life. It's crazy. It is absolutely insane. It shows what the world thinks of her, and then like her perspective on her life and how media can really influence a person's life very negatively. So yes, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, we love. Next book, The Favorites by Lane Fargo. And this book, when I tell you, it is quite literally a page turner. Every chapter ends off kind of on a cliffhanger, and you need to continue reading in order to figure out what just happened. So dramatic and entertaining. It follows Kat. She is in love with figure skating and is also in a relationship with Heath, who she kind of drags along. So they're both a figure skating duo. Along with that comes a very long and rocky journey. You go through betrayals and heartache and celebratory moments, but also literally the worst thing that you could ever possibly imagine happens. Anyways, it's a whirlwind of a book, but it is so good and you won't want to stop reading once you start. Also, the chapters are super short. It feels like you're getting through this book so fast. And I quite literally pictured the whole thing in my head so vividly, like it could quite literally be a movie. And it should be a movie, in my opinion. Okay, When in Rome by Sarah Adams. Sarah Adams writes the cutest little heartwarming books. This is one of those. It's short. It is everything you want in a cutesy little romance, okay? It's small town. This I would recommend for the romance cozy vibes. If you're in the mood for just like a simple romance, something to refresh your palate, this is it. She's a celebrity and she gets stuck in this small town, and Noah comes to the rescue. Yeah, she kind of is shown the life that she is missing, and she is here for it, okay? It's funny, it's cute, it's witty, it's kind of like Grumpy Sunshine, so you're getting all sorts of banter and cuteness, but yeah. We love it. Next book I'm going to recommend is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. This is another one for the cutesy little romance, okay, plot. It follows, I don't know their names actually. I know his name is Daniel because that's my boyfriend's name. Alexis. Okay, it follows Alexis, and Alexis is a woman who comes from the medical background and carries a lot of baggage, but then there's Daniel who kind of steps in and just wants her and just shows her how to be loved. She's kind of stuck in the middle of her life and then this amazing life. It's just the chemistry in this book is undeniable. The connection, they are so cute together. Daniel is such a good guy, and the way that he just takes care of her, and oh, it's so cute. It is so cute. I love it. It's also age gap romance, but he is younger and she is older. So. Next one I'm going to recommend is Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver, and this is a dark romantic comedy. Okay, it is intense, it is crazy, it is spicy, it is a lot, but it is really entertaining. You wouldn't expect to like it like you do, and then you do and you're like, what is wrong with me? But also it makes sense because it's so unserious. It's a love story between Sloane and Rowan, and they are serial killers. Okay, and it kind of takes course over a few years if I remember correctly, and they're kind of like challenging each other as serial killers. Yeah, it's crazy, but it is very entertaining. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was cute. Okay, two serial killers falling in love, but I'm gonna preface by saying, yes, she's a serial killer, but she only kills the bad guys. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, it's not, but it's a book. Okay, it's a book. Next, okay, I'm going to recommend Allie Hazelwood, my girl, Bride and Mate by her. These books quite literally are so good. I love this little series, this little world, this little paranormal romance. Bride follows a vampire, and there's like this arranged marriage between the vampires and the wolves. to make a treaty, a pact or something like that. So it is definitely marriage of convenience. There's a lot of politics. There's a lot of other things that go on other than the romance, but the romance is just so good. So good. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know if I did this book justice, but I really enjoyed it. And then there's Mates, which is the second book, and it follows 2 different characters in this one who are introduced in this one. This one I just finished reading, but this one was really good. It follows Serena. Serena is, I shouldn't say that. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what this book is about because I don't want to spoil it in any way. Just know that the romance in both of these are so undeniably good. So good. But yes, this is also another spicy series, so just a little heads up. Moving on. The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. One of those fast-paced, just so much things going on. Riddles, puzzles, mysteries, lots of things to unpack in this book. But it is really good to keep you on your toes. The chapters are super short. It's a page turner. You get through a big chunk of it without even realize that you've read that much. That's how quick it goes by. It follows Avery and her whole life is flipped upside down when this random guy passes away and gives her all of his inheritance. But the only rule is that she has to move into his mansion. And that's not a problem until the guy's family lives there. And they didn't collect nearly as much as inheritance as she did. And so now everyone's confused and they're trying to find a loophole and unlock a lot of things. Okay, this was a good book. And I actually do need to continue the series. I didn't, but I need to. Next, The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. This book was intense, was crazy. The whole time you are left guessing and figuring out what the heck is actually happening. It was a plot twist for me. I did not see what happened coming. It's about this woman who kills her husband and then she just doesn't speak at all afterwards. Criminal psychotherapist Theo, he wants to figure this out. And so he goes in and tries to figure out what happened, what made her want to kill him. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. That's what I'm going to tell you because it is one of those books you want to go into blind so that you can just try and figure it out yourself. But this one threw me for a loop and I was gagged. Your girl was very like, what? We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I'm going to tell you why I recommend this book. It's super short. It goes by so fast and you just don't want to put it down because you're like, what is happening? What is going on? Something happens one night and this girl literally forgets what happened. And nobody kind of tells her. The doctors recommend that it come back on her own. And so throughout the book, she's kind of getting flashbacks, but no one will tell her. And chapters are super short. I mean, this book is really short. It's one of those just keeps you on your toes. Keeps you on your toes. Okay, and last book that I'm going to recommend is The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. This book definitely gives you vibes. The Netflix TV show follows this woman who does not have any good luck when it comes to dating. She ends up meeting this guy, and we all know what possibilities could happen now. I'm not gonna say much other than I found that book really intriguing. I was trying to figure out what was going on the entire time because I was confused, and I really do remember the ending being quite literally so insane, and I was like, what? If you haven't read any Frida McFadden books before, honestly, I think that's a good one to start with. Although I do love The Housemaid and The Inmate and The Locked Door. She has so many good ones. That's good for like a great mystery thriller read. And it's spooky season, so kind of perfect timing. I love reading her books to get me out of a little slump, I'm not gonna lie. Those are all the books that I would recommend to get you out of a slump. Let me know in the comments what books you recommend to get people out of a slump. We could all help each other out. I've had a fair share of slumps, okay? And these are the ones that I kind of thought about when I was trying to figure out if I were in a slump right now, what would I want to reread to get me out of it? Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos of mine, and I will see you all in my next video really soon. Okay, bye!